Huzzah! Oh, I'm dead. Oh no. Like really dead. You put a thing on my face. Oh.
Almost here, Fiddy. In my head.
You are.
R.I.P. So we're putting him on the table, right?
Well, no, from now on, this is how we're going to detect traps. We just throw his dead body ahead of us constantly.
That is what I was made for.
Mm-hmm. I have a little bit of a question for y'all. Does anyone here understand giant?
I do not.
Okay.
Not I.
Now, what was aside from your bird friend leaving, why were y'all going back up there? Were you escaping here? I mean, why were you heading up?
You said
Does
you
he not see the dead dome sticking out of the bag?
I think we put him in the bag of holding.
Yeah, but I thought his torso was kind of like hanging out the top.
Yeah, you popped my head out.
You said you came from this place before.
Yeah. And that's why I was headed out. There was a woman up there, and I got to tell you, I'm pretty sure she's dead. So if she was a friend of yours, I'm sorry.
How do you know she's dead?
The giants, they were talking about a missus that had sent them over here, and that there was a pretty lady that they had, I guess, talked to, but then they were discussing how tasty she was. So I imagine that's what they were. I mean, besides the camels, of course.
Ate the camels too?
Yes. Well, some of them. As you saw, one of them was about to be thrown in our
That's right.
direction.
There were a bunch of dead camels. That's right.
And how did you survive out there with those giants?
Oh, luckily here with and he pats the loot on his back. Got a bit of magic of my own that can help me remain undetected. But I was just waiting for a time to sneak on past them. The problem was you all showed up and created such a ruckus. It was pretty clear, especially with the wall of fire, that I wasn't going to get out that way. So I decided strength in numbers and all that.
Saying.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sorry for your friend, and then he motions to the bag of holding, and your friend. There might be a diamond or two at the resort. I guess we can go on back with the rest of you. The lizard men shouldn't be such a problem.
So how many lizard men are we talking?
Oh, say less than 50. But that was in the jungle. I don't know how many followed me in here.
When you were here?
I didn't see any, but I was making my way as quick as I could. This is a tad dangerous in here, so I was trying to find an exit, and then I found these here stairs. With all of you, and then he looks at Torin, and especially you, we should be all right.
Well then, after you, friend.
Oh. Well, I mean, my markings were pretty obvious, but if you're still untrustworthy, that's fine. And he very slowly just is like creeping up to corners and like looking around them, but making his way south.
Approaching the room, you find two broad steps that lead up into this chamber, which widens at the western end. Archways show exits on the north, west, and south sides. In the room, you see a few places marked where stone pillars reach from floor to ceiling. Arrows drawn in chalk point to each of the exits, with writing scrawled on the walls and crossed out many times. On the wall, near the arrow pointing toward the eastern passage, contains writing that is still legible in broken common, and it reads, "This the only safe direction." Beneath it is another phrase that reads, "Tell that to Grimjaw, who was killed in that hallway." The obvious markings lead south. You may choose your path.
Let's just go north and explore the rest of this dungeon for a while.
I hate to disagree. Yes, I don't feel like dying today. And as he's walking, he holds his hand out and casts minor illusion to show the party what the lizard men look like. I don't know if you want to describe that, Rick.
The lizard men you guys are familiar with, wearing kind of older armor. The one he shows you is a gigantic.
The lizard men your new companions are familiar with were wearing armor from days past. This image portrays an immense serpent-like creature. Its lower half and head is that of a cobra-like snake. The torso mimics a huge and muscular man. Its body was the color of a cloudless sky.
Now, Which way from here?
As you make your way through this area of the Fireforge, the walls are darker as the lamps have burnt out and there is more dust on the floors. With the exception of a single set of footprints heading in the opposite direction of your current travel, it appears this area has not been traversed in some time.
Well, so far so good. No lizard men. Just hold a second. And he tries to stealthily open the door. 17. Oh, yes. Forgive the moving doors. Watch ahead.
Like you did to show us the lizard men. Can you do the same with the woman you saw leave?
Oh, yes. Yes. And then he casts minor illusion again, and he shows Aaliyah. Yeah, he doesn't know her name, but he shows Aaliyah to you guys. Just a static image.
It's like about the woman that you saw open the door and exited with, right? That's what I'm assuming happened.
Yes, yes. But they were speaking of a missus, and I don't know enough about giants to tell you, but I'm fairly certain none of them were women. So I don't know the missus they were speaking of. And he tries to stealthily open this door. I open the door as stealth as possible.
You open this door and distinctly remember this room when you first came through. A purple glow lights the huge chamber stretching before you. Golden light occasionally flickers in the room at different points, appearing at random on some of the 26 undamaged thrones that line the eastern and western walls. Where one throne had obviously stood, a large pile of rubble occupies the space. In the room, a voice echoes all around. Doom, doom, take us all.
It may just be me, but because of the voice, I decided not to sit in any of the thrones or disturb them in a way. I would suggest the same, because this does seem like a mighty dangerous place, but that's up to y'all. Do I remember any kind of traps in here from when I came through here before?
When you came through here the first time, you weren't really checking for traps, and there weren't any sudden jump scares either.
I'm just gonna make my way south.
Not moving for a moment, just looking at one of the thrones.
You notice that these thrones all have different hues, but you're unsure of what that might represent.
Someone should probably grab him. What was his name again? Torin? He probably shouldn't hang out here. We need to continue south. Okay, it feels presumptuous of me, but Silus walks up and taps Torin on the shoulder. We should keep moving.
Of course, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Lead on.
Yes, of course.
As you step into the room to the south, you see the statue of a large spider looming over an altar. Around the altar is a still and macabre scene. One statue is of an elven woman holding a dagger over another statue that is prone upon the altar. Two other statues of elven warriors flank the altar on each side.
Silas whispers, yeah, so I'm just going to hug the wall. I suggest everybody does the same, because that does not look safe.
I look at that. Do I recognize it?
Up close or from afar?
Do it from a distance.
Perception
Or
check.
Silas's recommendation. This is bad because every time somebody talks like something like that, I start doing it too.
You're going to have to forgive me. Ooh.
I'm like, oh, I haven't fed Torin since we resurrected him.
As you look at the scene, there is a violent radiance emanating from the eyes of the spider that illuminates this chamber. The statues all appear to be carved from stone, while the altar appears to be stained red. The prone figure seems to be a male who is bound by chains at his ankles and wrists that also connect to the spider's legs. The entire scene is still and unmoving.
I would like to stealthily open this door. Ooh, natural 20 for a 26. Took a bit of trial and error, but I eventually found the way to where I found y'all. This place is terrifying. What is the name of this place exactly?
Fireforge.
Oh, that was wonderful. It sounded like stereo coming from each side like that. Have either of you ever thought about accompanying somebody on a stage? You actually both have pretty good voices.
Stages. I don't do singing.
I don't do a lot of talking.
he looks at like the chef's knife that you have on your belt and he goes, "No, I imagine you communicate in another way."
And just a heads up, as I do talk to Silus,
Oh, right.
my mouth does move.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's like, you can't sit with us.
I would like to open this door, please.
Thank you.
Please roll a D100 for me.
Oh, fun.
Always makes me so anxious when you ask for those.
99. I take 99 points of damage.
New character. How fun would that be if your character dies? Session.
Oh,
We just see him turn in, do a Thanos like
Yeah.
turns to
you
dust.
just you just hear another someone pounding on a door and you open it and it's Silus.
Oh, look at that. Zolt actually decided to come back.
As you open the door, there is a 20-foot tall statue which stands on a 7-foot tall pedestal in the middle of the room and made of some dark red stone representing a muscular male. His arms point in opposite directions, north and south. Many of its fingers seem to be missing. The ceiling is approximately 60 feet up.
Any religious significance that I would recognize?
Give me a religion check.
May I do so as well? I have got proficiency. 17.
The statue doesn't appear to be a deity, nor does there appear to be any symbols upon it.
Silas puts his hand on the wall here. I'm fairly certain I came through this way.
As you push on the wall, it slides in before sliding to the right.
Statue here when you came through?
Yes. It doesn't look religious in nature, but it is something special. I mean, no one makes a 25-foot statue for no reason, you know? Strange. Don't know why he's missing fingers.
Another mystery of the world.
As you move into this area, there are more piles of gray dust lying on the floor here.
Yeah, Silas motions toward it and says, "I saw this on the way out. This is strange. You know, you can tell no one's been this way in quite a while, but I don't understand why they'd be piled like this."
It's just a dog pile. Don't worry about it.
Silas kind of shakes his head like, okay, I guess it's an inside joke or something.
Yeah, the rest of the party giggles. He just looks at us.
I'd like to stealthily open this door, please. A 9.
As you open the door, 4 lizardmen turn their heads in your direction. Let's roll some initiative.
Just as we roll initiative, Silas goes, "Shit."
Yeah, you got cocky on the last door. You know, you opened it so quietly, so you're just like, I got this.
Yep. Oh, I'm the idiot. Open the door.
I was talking with him, so
Hey, Fiddy, roll initiative.
I was gonna say,
Really?
can I control Fiddle so I could use him as a weapon?
Oh, improvised weapon.
oh, we totally should have, like, if we find some chain, we should totally chain together 2 of those fish so we can have fish chunk.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
And Guy and Caliban, don't forget you guys have aid still, so you should have 5. Your hit points should be increased by 5.
Max, right?
Yeah. For probably the next. How long would you say it's been since we left Zolt, Rick?
1 hour.
So for another 7 hours, you guys, your maximum hit points are increased by 5.
Dope.
Not you, Silas.
I know, friend.
Not you, new guy.
You don't have to tell me.
You're not sitting with the cool kids yet.
That is
Look, I
obvious.
gave your other character 5 hit points. All right, he was flying off into giants, so.
Appreciated.
Okay, well, peering through the door, drop a fireball right there.
You see Caliban move between Silus and Torin. He extends his finger and a red bead of light streaks into the room. As the serpent people pull their swords. A large explosion reverberates in the chamber. That's 25 damage, which kills this one, and the other takes 12.
Okay, get your natural 20s out now. I'm perfectly okay with it.
And it will move back around the corner there. That is my turn.
Do these lizard men look somewhat familiar?
They look quite familiar.
Bonus action, I'm going to give the command word to my sword.
Your sword bursts into flame, and bright light illuminates for 40 feet, and dim light for another 40 feet.
All right, and I'm going to take a two-handed strike towards him. Ugh.
A 15 misses as your sword bounces off the ancient breastplate they wear.
Yeah, second attack. 16 then.
16 also bounces off their breastplate.
I use all my 50 feet of movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 to move there. That includes me going around since I can't move beyond the corner. I will attack. Okay, first attack. 20 to hit. And then you hear him say, stunning strike.
The creature fails his con save and is now stunned. He also takes 12 points of piercing damage.
Second attack.
Nice.
Say yes or no. You want me to knock him prone?
Sure.
I'll use my second attack to shove him prone. And then bonus action, I'll stomp on him. Bonus action. Fish for the crit. So 26 to hit for 11.
As you knock the beast back, you reach down behind its right leg while pushing the left side of its torso, causing it to fall. As it lands prone, you perform a side kick to the throat. It starts choking momentarily before going still.
Silus moves up. He sees a lizard man on each side, and he goes to take an attack at each. That's a 21 to hit on the one on the right. Only 1 point of damage. And then one on the left.
Oh, how does your Eldritch Blast look like?
It's got a
It's part of the attack. It's part of the cantrip.
Eldritch Blast. It's a bit of a like a red color. It's kind of.
But
looks
like,
like
is it finger guns?
blood.
Is it?
No, that's an interesting point.
Because I imagine finger guns.
He kind of puts his hand out like he's belting a note, and it just kind of comes from his hand like he's delivering a song, you know. And then that one's another 21. This one's for 6 damage, or the one on the right. I mean the left. He did one each.
Okay. In another universe, Jackdaw's ears are burning, and he hears finger guns.
That's why it wasn't finger guns. And then he passes by Thor and he says, "You know what, bud? I saw you miss there, but I know you can do better," and gives him a D8 of inspiration. And he comes back in the hallway and he looks over at Caliban and he's like, "We got this. There's only 2 more against the wall on the other side of your friend Torn." Oh, shit.
He will go primal on this guy.
A 16 unfortunately misses.
Oh, you mean I didn't get that 2 points of acid damage?
Oh, snake eyes.
Wow, it's a 2d10? Crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's wrong.
And that is apparently my turn.
Seeing Caliban as the bigger threat, with his razor-sharp claws extended, it will make 2 scimitar attacks. It's an 18 to hit for 3, and a 20 to hit for 4. The next lizardman will move over next to Torin and make 2 scimitar attacks. That's a 20 to hit and a 21 to hit for 6 and 6. 12 total.
I move up here, pissed that this guy didn't take me as a threat, and inspired more by rage by Silas's words about me missing. I am going to take the flaming sword and slam it into the ground and channel divinity. Because I haven't been able to use it in a while. I want to see if it works on these guys. Conquering presence.
So that's a wisdom saving throw against being frightened.
Yes. DC 14.
That's a 17 and a 10.
So one of them fails and is frightened of me. and he is in my aura of conquest. So all frightened creatures within 10 feet have their speed reduced to 4 and take 4 psychic damage if starting their turn in the area. No, their speed is reduced to 0,
Okay.
and they take 4 psychic damage if they start to turn in my aura.
All right, 30 feet. And then I hop over there and then I attack.
Oh shit! It's a little 30. Wow.
You punch through the breastplate and his chest cavity beneath.
That was max damage, like literally max.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's amazing.
Looking through the hole in his chest, you give Torin a wry smile. You have a second attack.
10, 15 feet. That one is not an advantage. Or 7 piercing. And then bonus action on arm strike. Oh, that's a miss. And take a step back. Or take 2 steps back. That ends my turn.
You hear reptilian toes click across tile, and another lizard man will cast a spell, Spike Growth. Then they will move back around the corner, and that's its turn.
Well, shit. Did I notice him come around the corner?
You noticed as it came around the corner, hand moving intricately, drawing sigils in the air.
Some freaky lizard spellcaster cast a spell over here, but I don't feel any different.
Here?
I don't know. Yeah, to the south down here, and then he takes a step around the corner.
As you move, you take 6 piercing damage, and the floor is difficult to continue moving across.
Holy shit! There's something on the ground here, and then he tries to step out this way. Oh, for fuck's sake! So that was 10 to get there, and then just 5 more to get out. 25. Ah, careful in the hallway, y'all. There's I don't know. I can't even see it, but there's fucking thorns or something on the ground. It's stone. That doesn't make any sense, but it hurt like shit. And
Language.
oh, pardon me.
We just meet you, and this is the language you use.
You know what? I apologize. This is
Apologize.
I do see that one of you is a man of faith. I should have been more considerate. Let me make it up to you by Eldritch Blast.
You shouldn't have.
Not with a 12.
Lauren's looking around like, who's the man of faith?
Yeah,
try
we're all
again.
looking at one another like, which one of us is he talking about?
Dirty 20 for 2 points of damage. Again, don't go south because of the freaking thorns. That's Silas's turn.
I will.
Silus, who did you see that? Was it another lizard?
Yeah, it is cast a spell, and that's why the ground hurts like shoot.
I will slash at the guy ahead of me again.
Ooh. Hail him.
I think that ought to do it.
You see Caliban strike forth with his extended claws, dripping acid, striking right to left and back again. 4 separate pieces of this foe thud to the ground.
The wild thing, Richard, is that Randy rolled really low on his first 2 dice. Like it's a possible 40 points of damage on a crit.
That's true.
That's so good. That's effing terrifying. Holy crap.
Yes, that ends my turn.
Are we fighting or are we leaving?
I mean, they're a spellcaster, so they're gonna probably be able to follow us. I don't know, but they fouled up the hallway. So if we just continue north, and then I know I can attack from a distance, maybe I can just cover our retreat.
Okay. I'm still not feeling myself. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
I'm going to walk up and close the door.
That'll stop them.
What kind of like handles are on the door? Is there something I can put something through and try to like block it, or?
There's nothing to lock or lever against it.
And I will hold my attack if anything comes within range. And I'll say, after you, friend. And I'll point to the way that Silas said he came from. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
There you go.
30, 40,
He's-
45, 50.
Yeah, he's only got 50 feet of movement, so
Yeah. He's like, all right, we're going. So he's going to move up.
yeah, we're heading north. And I'm gonna be looking behind, ready to Eldritch Blast anybody. All right, let's head north. I'm glad to see that my initial estimation of y'all was correct. Y'all can definitely take care of yourselves. And I will like to open this door with a bit more stealth than I did the last one. I do even worse than last time.
He opens the door but suddenly sneezes at the desk.
Even though it did jack all, just seeing the fear on that one lizard guy's face makes Torn feel a little better.
As you move further into the room, you see 2 lizard folk, 2 albino dogman warriors, and a lizardman priest, lying in the center of this room, dead. The room is filled with smashed pottery and other detritus. The shards appear to have been destroyed long ago, and the battle appears to only be a few days old. Steps to the south lead to another hallway.
You mind if we just keep on heading back towards the portal? I know your friend's got a bit of a time limit, right?
Lead on. I have nothing left. There's nothing left for us in this place.
Kind of wipes his nose, and there's a 22 stealth with this door.
By the end of this campaign, we're all just going to be Southern. It's all your fault, Silas.
I am not sorry
I
in any way, shape, or
apologize.
form. These stairs go up or down?
There's so many places we could explore in this place.
Opening the door with an 18 stealth.
You feel like you're getting close to where you first came into this ruin.
Here we are, gentlemen. Thank you for your patience.
As you came through here last time, you don't recall the ankle-deep, murky water, nor the vines and creepers that now cling densely to the walls. An occasional frog or newt jump from vine to vine, and from ground to the trees, hopping in the muck. Give me your perception check.
A 7. I don't know anything in particular about this. I definitely don't see anything worth seeing, but I can tell you for sure this was not here when I was here last, so I'm a bit confused, gentlemen, but keep an eye out.
Where you originally came from.
It was swampy, yes. It was a jungle.
Other than the lizard men that you were running from, were there any other dangers?
You know, I must admit I was doing that job and working for the lizardmen. I imagine the jungle's got your normal variety of predators. If there are lizardmen, there's got to be more types of reptiles for sure. I just didn't run into any before I went through the portal. Here we go. We are close though. That's why this growth is confusing, but it's definitely near here.
Torn looks towards Caliban and Guy, says, I think this is it. Once we leave here, we might never come back, or we're certain this is the best decision.
The only decision. And we can always come back. We know where it is.
Yeah, fellow, I saw that glowing tattoo on the back of your head. I'm pretty sure you got a key for in here whenever you want.
True, and you said that table, that woman was hundreds of years old when she was resurrected, so I suppose we could always bring Biddy's bones here.
Silas's eyes just raise pretty high at that statement. His eyebrows.
It's a long story.
I imagine so.
As you make it to the end of this
hallway, the next room smells just like the jungle and swamp you were running through. Brackish water fills part of this room to the south, and a thin layer of scum cakes the tiles. Thick mud and smashed stones and vines cover the only path visible leading to the east. A thick canopy of moss-laden branches and thick undergrowth depict a merging of the Fireforge halls and a swampy jungle.
How long since I'd come through the portal?
A few days, maybe a week.
Right, yep. Took me a while exploring to find the entrance where I found the party. Yeah, I gotta tell you, gentlemen, this is interesting. Let's hurry on.
You'd be surprised at all the interesting places in this place.
I can imagine.
Speaking of surprised,
Initiative. Bam, they're so quick. The body of a cute little is it gnome or halfling?
Gnome.
A little gnome with his head sticking out of a bag. I mean, that's how I keep all my gnomes, head in a bag and all that.
That is the directed way to ship them. So
I believe it's standard.
Flat pack, yeah.
Cheapest way, anyway.
let's roll initiative. Guy is first, but he is surprised as a giant crocodile emerges from the water to the south. Caliban, you too are surprised. Both of you get your reactions at the end of your turn. It is now the giant croc's turn. It will swim up and make a bite attack against Torin. That is a 25 for 21 piercing, and you are grappled. It will swing its tail attack at Guy. That's a natural 20.
Ouch indeed.
Guy takes 30 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need a DC 16 strength save. That's a fail, and Guy is knocked prone. Silus and Torin, you are also surprised. You get your reactions back.
I'll get up and attack.
20 to hit for 11 piercing.
And then I'll go ahead and do another key point for stunning strike.
Natural 1. It is stunned.
Oh, shit.
And then a bonus action 19 to hit for 11 piercing. And then that bonus action unarmed strike 23 to hit for 8 bludgeoning. That ends my turn.
Hey, Caliban will move 1, 2. And as he passes Torin, we'll cast Cure Wounds, 3rd level.
Hell yeah.
1, so it evens out. Nice.
And say, I am not carrying your heavy butt again. Do not die.
Thank you, Caliban.
3, 4, 5, 6. Well, end my turn.
The crocodile is stunned, but as you move close to the water, Caliban, another large mouth reaches out of the water, trying to bite you. 17 misses, but that's a 19 from its tail for 14 bludgeoning, and I need a DC 16 strength save. Failure, and you're knocked prone.
Seeing that the one in front of him is stunned, says, "Oh, that's interesting," and cast Ray of Enfeeblement. Do I get advantage on that?
If it's a spell attack, yes.
Yes, sir. That's a 20 to hit. I do believe it's a Constitution saving throw.
The croc rolls a 20.
Oh, that's at the end of its next turn. Forgive me. But I guess it'll only go until at the end of its turn. So I guess it'll only count until the end of its turn. But until then, does only half damage with its strength-based attacks. And then he sees Torin up in the mouth, and he says, "You got this, Torin. Get on out of that mouth." And you get a D8 of inspiration.
How's the crocodile whose mouth I'm in looking? Can I tell?
The crocodile is pretty big.
Another question. I technically never said I was dismissing the flame from the sword.
It stays on until you dismiss it or drop it.
I am going to attack this guy. That's 18. Ooh, nice. 16 fire damage. Second attack.
Very nice.
Or make sure I didn't roll any. And I can reset. I can re-roll 2d6 or 1d6. What is that? So yeah, so another 17 damaged.
So 16 and 17.
Yep.
Very nice.
That's my turn.
All right, I'll go ahead and attack. 25 to hit for 12 piercing. Then I'll attack again. 29 to hit for 10 piercing.
The beast drops dead in the water, releasing Torin.
And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And still have my bonus action. I will go ahead and do a flurry of blows. First attack. 28 to hit for 7 bludgeoning. And then second attack, 23 to hit for 9 bludgeoning. 16 total. Bonus action, movement. I'm done.
Okay, I will stand up. And then I will cast Thunderwave on the croc.
That's a DC 17 con save, and the croc rolls a 19.
Well, he still takes half damage.
That's 10 thunder damage.
And I suppose I will stay there.
The croc will attack Caliban with its bite for a 17 that misses, and its tail once again.
So close on those bites.
Ooh, miss.
Amazing. I'm glad we have a druid as a tank. Silas is gonna Eldritch Blast and miss, unfortunately, because that was a good amount of damage. Wow. You know, I don't know what to do here, gentlemen. You know what? You're the ugliest crocodile I ever seen. And he gets a unsettling words, and now he's got a negative bardic inspiration. So on his next attack, it's a negative D8. Oh, actually, it's the next time you do a D20 roll. So whatever that is.
I thought Unsettling Words was it affects his saving throws.
Is it just saving throws?
I think it's just saving throws.
You are totally right. Just saving throws.
Yeah, because it's like the opposite of cutting words, which does almost everything else except saving throws.
Okay, so maybe when guy does a stunning strike, it'll come into play.
Or it could be useful for what I'm about to do.
Ooh. All right. That's my turn. Let me hit the button.
I'm going to walk up and hold up the flaming sword. You hear Torin say, Berak Eloa Melek, and I'm going to cast Wrathful Smite at first level, and then I take a swing, and I'm going to use my.
Oh yeah.
You know what? What is that? A 9?
D8. Yeah, you rolled 9. Ooh.
No, I'm going to take another swing. You know what? I have inspiration from the DM as well. I'm going to use that. That's 15. And I'm also going to burn my last spell slot for Divine Smite as well. Extra 2d8. So that's plus another d6 for the Wrathful Smite. So 26 points of damage. And he also needs to make a Wisdom saving throw. Minus the d8. Minus the d8. Come on. Big number. Oh.
What's the DC save? 17?
It's 14.
Oh, no. Freaking wise crocodiles.
Right? So he's not frightened of me, unfortunately, which would have reduced his speed to 0. So that was my first strike. Second strike is not going to hit, probably, for 13.
Still have that D8.
You have the other, you have the other inspiration.
Oh, I have the Bardic Inspiration. So
Hell yeah.
for another 19 points of damage. Torn is not satisfied, though, because he doesn't see the fear in the crocodile's eyes. That's my turn. I'm tapped out after that one. I literally used everything I could.
Need Caliban, Guy, and Torin to make a DC 13 Dex save.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
You guys get a +3.
Hell yeah.
Dex save. -4, so that's 3.
You see a red-scaled dragonborn enter from the other room, rushing towards you. It stops just beyond your reach, inhales deeply, and breathes a cone of flame out towards you for 9 fire damage for those of you who failed, and 4 if you were successful.
I'll take it. That's fine with me.
Evasive, so I take 0.
I feel like that would hit the crocodile.
Oh, wait a second. This is fire damage? As a reaction, I am going to use the last spell stored in my ring of spell storing, which happens to be absorb elements. So I should be able to take half of the half.
You planned that, huh, Caliban?
As he breathes out and you guys dodge, moving out of the way, he narrows his eyes, raises his hand quickly to the sky, then flips his greatsword in one hand.
Oh, shit.
He will attack Caliban twice with advantage. That's a 21 for 11 slashing and 14, which misses.
Damn.
Then he will move back into the other room.
I am. Obviously, I see that happen. I see the guy run away. You want me to go after him, Caliban?
No, take care of the croc.
All right. I shall. Got it. I'll attack the croc. 25 to hit.
Jesus.
12 piercing.
22.
22.
2 for 9 piercing.
This croc also falls back into the water, a floating carcass.
If we have time later, I think they may be good eats.
Yeah, I'm like thinking croc steaks.
And also, maybe if anybody needs a pair of luggage.
Boots.
And
As you move into the hidden lizard folk's space, you see 2 camouflaged lizard men leap forward, make a scimitar attack. 11 misses and 14 misses.
I will be moving till I get there. Actually, till I get there. So I guess for bonus action, I'll do unarmed strike. For 7 bludgeoning, and then I'll say stunning strike.
A 10.
Fails.
Hell yeah.
It's stunned.
And that's my turn. I already gave it.
I will move 3. Let's see. Do I see here?
As you move into its space, it's going to strike out.
That was the thing I was looking for.
That's a 20 to hit for 6 piercing.
I will use Primal Savagery on him. Okay. His reactions used up. Let's see. I moved 1, 2, 3. I continue to move 4, 5, 6. And that will be my turn.
All right. Silus moves 30 feet. And at that point, I believe I can see all 3 of those gentlemen. And Thorin, you see, because you're nearby, Silus starts kind of humming to himself a little bit, and his hands move. And I cast Bane on all 3 individuals. Charisma. Dragonborn Captain saves. And they both fail. It's a 16. So they have D4s to their attack rolls or saving throws. That's it. There's 3 more in there, Thorn. Oh, 4. Shit. 3 that I can see.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll attack this guy. Jeez, I'm rolling terribly. 13. And I'll just grit my teeth as I'm barely holding on to the flaming longsword in my weakened arms.
2 scimitar attacks against Torin. 23 and 19 for 10 piercing total. 2 more attacks. A 22 and a 20 for 8 more.
How's Torin looking over there?
Pretty bloodied. Looks like he's lost almost 3/4 of his blood. I haven't been at full this whole time.
He's going to shoot you with mom bullets.
A lady serpent slithers out from the southern passage. Silus, you understand her as she says in Draconic.
What's all the ruckus out here? Oh, I think I recognize you, Caliban. Eat this.
Shit.
I need a DC 16 con save. You take 35 necrotic as the water is sucked from your water genasi form.
Holy shit.
Okay, that really hurt.
Or
She'll then move.
Who do you want me to go after?
And take care of the people in the room first.
All right. I will go ahead and attack 29 to hit for 10 piercing. And for the hell of it, we'll say again, stunning strike.
That's a 20.
All right. I'll give him that one. Second attack.
25 hits for 8.
Bonus action, I'll just do another unarmed strike. 23 to hit for 6 bludgeoning. That ends my turn.
I will reach into my bag, grab my potion of greater healing, and drink it as an action. And then I think I will take the opportunity for the moment to move away from this guy. 3. And that will be my turn.
Silas takes a step down and notices that the room is definitely more full than he thought it was. And he's gonna cast... Well, there's a chance this won't work, but he's gonna try it anyway. I need a con save from the Dragonborn captain. That man is blind. And he says, "Good luck, gentlemen. I'm gonna be in the other room. I will provide support, but you guys got this." And he takes a step back.
As an action, I am also going to drink a healing potion. Yeah, I don't have any bonus actions, so that's my turn.
This one will move forward and attack Torin twice. Natural 20 for 9 points. And a 16 that misses. 2 more attacks. A 9 which misses, and a 23 for 3 damage. This other one will move forward and attack Silus twice. That's a 9 and a natural 1. Both miss.
Oh, good try though.
Rick's rolling good tonight.
You want to know why he's rolling so well? It's because I'm back alive.
The Dragonborn captain's turn. He is still blind, which means he can't cast some of his spells. Though he will use his bonus action to gain advantage on any attack, which will make it a regular roll. And he will turn towards Guy and attack. First attack is an 18.
Misses.
Second attack is a natural 1.
So at the end of your turn, you get that con save again. Meets it. Dang it. So he's no longer blind.
That ends the Dragonborn captain's turn, and now it is the priestess's turn.
You know these guys?
Don't look too familiar.
The priestess says,
Nuisance, Waterman.
I need a DC 16 con save from Caliban.
Damn.
A 21 is a success. That is 40 necrotic damage reduced to 20 as she casts the same spell. That ends her turn.
Oh, okay. He can see. I guess I will attack. 22 to hit, and I will go ahead and do another stunning strike.
That's a 17 con save.
16. Okay, second attack. 21 to hit. I'll do it again. Stunning strike.
This one is a 13.
That fails.
All right.
You will use a legendary resist off.
The creature is stunned.
And then I believe that was my because the first one failed. And then bonus action unarmed strike. 29 crit for 12. Unarmed strike. I imagine would look like a kind of like a roundhouse that and he hits the wall. A roundhouse kick, that is. And then bonus action movement, and I will stay right here.
I will turn into a direwolf then. A direwolf is a large beast. And then I will move there. And that will be my turn.
Silas will look at the lizard in front of him and say, excuse me, I actually gotta get close to my friends. Pardon me. 15. He will take the attack of opportunity.
That's a 21 to hit.
He doesn't even turn around. He just notices that he feels the attack coming from behind him, and he puts a hand up, and there's a a bit of magical, like almost sonic energy that creates a bubble around him as he casts shield with a reaction. Does not get hit. He's Torin's in pain, so he says, "I got you, buddy. Hold on." He hums to himself and casts Cure Wounds at a 3rd level.
We'll take that healing.
20 points of healing, my friend.
I'm liking you better already.
And then he turns around and faces the gentleman behind him and he says, "You better not have hit my loot, you ugly lizard."
Yellow belly lizard
I call them Samsonites.
will not go down again. And I pull out a potion and drink it.
You drink the special potion, and it is a +1 to AC.
I have no bonus action right now.
A new player enters the arena as a giant wolf appears. It will move next to Wolf Caliban and attack twice. That's an 11 and 21 for 3. This creature will move next to Torin and take 2 attacks at advantage. That is a 21 and 19. Minus D4s, that's 18 and 18. 6 damage.
Yeah, so 6.
Works out.
Cool.
This creature will move up next to Silus and take 2 attacks, trying to hit your loot. That is a 15 and a 7.
Miss and miss.
The Serpent Priestess will burn a channel divinity, and a dark purple cloud starts hovering around Torin's head. Then she will move back.
I guess I will keep attacking. 19 to hit, or 10 piercing, and you'll hear a guy again say, "Stunning strike."
This man is never moving.
That's an 11, and they are stunned.
Second attack, 27 to hit, or 9 piercing, and then unarmed strike, or his bonus action.
A 17 misses.
That ends my turn.
The wolf will attempt to attack the guy in front of him. And let me see what's going on here. I think he will just stay put for the time being.
Silas looks at the big dire wolf to the north and says, "That's a little disconcerting. Good thing I saw him do that." We'll look around.
Sorry, I forgot. The guy has to make a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Damn.
That's a natural 20, and it is able to keep its feet.
Silas looks around, realizes he's surrounded, and casts mirror image on himself. And with his bonus action, he looks down. Oh, you know what? I think she's too far away.
I'll attack the one in between me and my giant wolf friend for 18 slashing.
The creature drops dead.
I'll move here and attack.
Ooh.
Yep. The captain.
Yeah. Smart.
16.
A 16 misses.
Yep.
Oh, -4.
Yeah, -4. It's killing me right now. Yeah, I'll move here. That's my turn.
The one at the top will move in and take an attack at Torin with advantage. That is a 15, which misses, and 21
hits.
As the sword descends towards you, Torin, it increases in speed, and you take 8 instead of 4. This one here with Bane will attack you at advantage, and they both miss. The priestess casts a spell, and I need Guy and Caliban to give me a DC 16 wisdom saving throw.
+3.
They
Nice.
both save. And as she steps into this area, it looks like she swims into a vertical plane of water.
I will attack. 20 to hit. He says, using his last key point, stunning strike.
Still stunned.
As you strike this creature with your blow, their eyes close and they fall backwards towards the ground. Upon impact, you see their eyes flash open again.
If that's the case, I will attack. Since he's stunned anyways until the end of my next turn, I will attack this guy. This is my second attack, if I recall. 24 to hit, or 11 piercing. And then bonus action, unarmed strike. Hold on, I want to see if it re-rolled my...
I did.
Well, I rolled 1 twice. 1 and a 2. Gotcha. So it's 11. So it did reroll for me. All right. And that is my turn.
I will move down here and attack that guy. And I have pack tactics.
I'm a part of your pack. That's nice.
Those both miss as you fail to bite through its armor.
Okay. That ends my turn then.
Silas looks at Thorn and says, "Man, you sure do take the beating, don't you?" And casts healing or cure wounds at 3rd level.
That's my job.
18 points.
I will take it.
And then gets on the other side of this one and says, "Why don't we handle this one? If you feel like it, I can help on this side." And that's his turn. Does the one next to me look bloodied? Like how do the two?
I don't think we've hit that one at all.
Oh, okay, so then you might want to focus on the one to the south. Just
Yeah.
one off the board.
I'm gonna take the attack of opportunity. First attack on this guy for 14 slashing and 4 fire.
The creature drops unmoving.
And then I will move up here.
No, you might want to take out the stunned one that didn't die, even though he should have died.
I think those two down there can handle him.
Oh, that's a good point. He's stunned until after guy's turn,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Which means he can't even get up.
Because that means he won't be stunned on my turn, though, so...
But he'll be prone still. So yeah, I'll move up here because this guy hasn't been touched yet, and I'll take my second attack.
That misses.
Jesus.
And that's what
Yep.
happens when you come back from the dead.
Yep, that's my turn.
We need to take about 4 days off. Vacation.
We're going to a resort.
Yep.
As a bonus action, this creature will clench its cheeks and release poison gas.
Praising.
That is not what I thought at first.
I need a DC 14 con save from Silus and Torin.
All right, you got a +6. I mean +3.
Got a bad feeling. Oh, so that's a 16?
I got a 15.
Both of you are successful in your save.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Torn.
You should call him. Feel free to call him Torn.
It will proceed to attack you, Torin.
How much he's
Yep.
getting hit.
Big armored guy with flaming sword. Miss. Yep.
Stunned and prone.
But could still do something.
He farts in your general direction.
Well, he can't take actions or reactions.
I feel like that's a free action, farting. Actually, he'd be unclenching, right? That's pretty amazing.
And then go ahead and I will attack. 26 to hit
This fool's got so much health.
for 8 piercing.
The Dragonborn's eyes go dark.
Oh, thank goodness.
That was my first attack, right?
Mhm.
Yes. I will go here. And for my second attack, I'll grapple this guy.
That's a contested strength versus athletics or acrobatics. Succeeds against you.
Awesome. I suck.
Dang.
And then for bonus action,
You could get out of the way.
yeah, I was going to go over here. And then for bonus action, I'll do not restrain.
Why, hello there, guy.
I just saw Fiddy's body in the corner.
Hopefully there's not another crocodile eating his dead body.
18 to hit for 10 bludgeoning. And that ends my turn.
The wolf will move to attack.
A 12 misses.
And it's a free action. He raises his leg and sprays a bit towards the...
It hits Torin.
Marking territory.
That's
All
it.
right. As soon as the other gentleman fell, that was baned, Silas dropped concentration, so I'm going to remove that status real quick. And then he's going to take a step back, aware that he is going to get an attack of opportunity. Misses. And then he takes 2 Eldritch Blasts. Eldritch Blast. For 9. 25 for 9. And then the second one. Eldritch Blast. And this one also hits.
The creature drops to the ground unmoving. That's everybody, and we'll drop out of initiative.
Where'd the snake lady that hated Caliban, where'd that one go?
The wolf will bark.
What was that?
Sort of point over in the corner.
Oh, I think Lassie found something. Everybody, let's go. Let's follow.
Was that Caliban? Fiddy's stuck in this well over here?
Oh, that's right. That's pretty good. As Silas is walking around like these sludgy areas, you see that he takes a moment here and there to cast prestidigitation on himself and removing the muck from his boots. Oh yes, I do love the jungle.
Caliban, as you get closer, it looks like a vertical plane of water where it goes from brownish to green.
Oh,
Like the entire hallway's full of water.
Correct.
Yes, this is where I came through, gentlemen. You may want to get all of your belongings and make sure it's all strapped to you, because we're gonna be swimming for a bit.
I'm gonna walk back to one of the crocodiles real quick and just chop off its tail.
That's a good idea. We should probably get some food, right? You said something about steaks?
yeah, it's a delicacy, I hear.
Very nice.
You mind doing some filleting for me, Torin?
Sure, and I'll just start like hacking the tail into like chunks.
So we have fish, we have trout, we have moose, and alligator.
Does
Looks like I
anybody-
may be making jambalaya later?
Anybody need healing before we move on? That lady went into could be waiting for us on the other side of the portal.
I think I'm good for now. Thank you, though. Appreciate it.
Oh yes, of course. Torn, you need a little bit more.
I will drop out of wild shape.
Check him first, then I'll point the sword towards Caliban.
I'm
I
like,
hit you for 12.
I am really, really, really hurt.
All right, let me get you. I got a couple of slots.
All right, 12.
I'm not sure what slots are, but I know I have a few of them left.
Like, yeah, literally, like when I did that absorb elements that saved me from taking 2 hit points of damage. Those blights both brought me to within 2 hit points of dying.
Jeez.
You need a potion, Caliban?
Yeah, right now I am at 2.
There you go. You got 23.
I am suggesting retreat, pack along that path, and rest. This place ain't going anywhere.
Okay. In the back of my mind, do I remember any like rooms that I took a peek in that might be safe for us to rest in near here? Because I imagine over the couple of days, I definitely didn't go too far off the path, but I definitely took a look in a lot of the rooms looking for a path out.
Give me an investigation check with advantage.
Not too good. A 13.
You recall this room down here. You had opened the door and poked your head and looked around, and it appeared relatively quiet to you.
Yeah, there was a room with a pool of water. It didn't look like there's anything in there. We should probably check it, clear it out, and then I think we might be safe in there if we put a watch up.